ਹੈਲੋ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ, ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਨਮਸਕਾਰ, ਸਲਾਮ। ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਚਾਲ ਆ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ? ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦਾ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਹੈਗਾ ਵਾ ਗੁੱਡ ਗਵਰਨੈਂਸ। ਗੁੱਡ ਗਵਰਨੈਂਸ ਇਜ਼ ਵੈਰੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਫॉर all the countries in these days. This is the era of good governance. Good governance means there is some traditional governance also, and there are many drawbacks, many demerits of this traditional governance. So then that's why we need good governance. Good means the sense of goodness. Governance is a system, how we are governed. So good governance is a need of the hour for every country. Now the question arises, why we need good governance? There are many drawbacks and demerits of our traditional governing system or traditional governance. So these demerits, these drawbacks are really hurdles in the way of social, economic, cultural, political development of a country. So what are these drawbacks in the traditional governance? They are as follow. Number one, rigid rules. In a traditional governance, the rules are very important and these rules are rigid. The work is secondary, the rules became primary. There is a goal displacement in traditional governance. The goals are displaced and rules became very important. There are rules and rigid rules in traditional governance. So there is a delay in traditional governance. Delay means red tapeism. There is a red tapeism. The file is tied with a red thread and no work is going on. So rules are rigid, delay is there in traditional governance. The traditional governance is responsible for maintenance of law and order in the country, defense of the country. There is a lot of harassment of public, of people in a traditional governance. The traditional governing system is really rule oriented, it's not work oriented. So there was or there is a need to have a good governance. Good governance is nothing but citizen friendly, citizen caring and citizen oriented administration. Good governance is that governance which is citizen oriented, citizen caring, which care for, which look after, which is targeted at the welfare, more and more welfare of the citizens, is called good governance. Now the main focus is how to change our traditional governing system or traditional governance into good governance. There are so many models to change the traditional governance into good governance. The first and the important model is smart governance. Smart, SMART. Here every word denotes some activity. S for simple. The governance must be very simple. The citizens must understand, the public, the common man must understand the rules and regulations of the governance, of the governing system. A common man must understand how to get the work done by the government. The public has so many work with the government, and a common man must understand how to get this work done. So the first S denotes simple, simplification of rules and regulations. M for morality, high morale. The governance must have high morale. Governance or the employees of the government, those who are working in departments, ministries, they must be highly motivated to do the work for the public. Their motivation must be high. They must all the times ready to work for the public. S means simple, simplification of rules and regulations. M means high morale. A means accountable. The governance, the good governance must be accountable to the public. No doubt, we have a parliamentary form of government. Our government is run by the representatives of the public. The government, the executive is responsible, is accountable towards the member of parliaments who are elected by the public, elected by the people. So, in other words, you can say the governance, the governing system, the employees of the government, the administration, the government is accountable towards the public, towards the citizens through the elected representatives. S means simple, A means accountable, M means high moral, R means responsive. The governance, good governance must be responsible, must be responsive towards the public for the actions the government has done. Our government, our governance system must be responsive. They must respond to the public opinion, to the public views, whatever they have done. Smart. S means simple, M means high moral, A means accountable, R means responsive, and T means transparent. The good governance must be transparent. Our governing system must be transparent. We have brought right to information. Right to information is nothing, one step towards a good governance. Right to information, RTI, means right to know what is happening in the government, what the government is doing. You have the right. The public has the right to know what the government is doing, what is happening in the government. The government lives in a house of glass. Through RTI, through right to information, the public can see what is happening in the house. So, there must be right to information, and we have passed and implemented RTI, right to information. It's a very good step towards good governance. Right to information. Next is Citizen Charter. All the ministries and governments must sign Citizen Charter. Citizen Charter is the agreement between the service provider and the service receiver that they will get this service at this cost, at this quality, this quantity. All the government ministries and departments must sign Citizen Charter. It is an agreement between the citizens, means service receivers, and the service provider. Even more and more private organizations are also signing Citizen Charters with the public. So, Citizen Charter is a very important step towards good governance. There must be participation of citizens, of public, in decision-making process. Before making any law, plan, policy, government must consult the public, the civil society, the affected sect of the society. There must be consensus. The decisions must be consensus-oriented decisions. The government must focus on 3 E's. 3 E's means effectiveness, efficiency, economy. The actions of the government, the laws, the plans, policies, activities of the government must be effective, must be efficient, must be economical. This is also a very good step towards good governance. 3 E's: effectiveness, efficiency, economy. So friends, there must be a rule of law. All must be equal in the eyes of law. Is also a very important concept to change the traditional governance into good governance. All are equal in the eyes of law. The governance must be accountable. They must be accountable towards the public, towards the citizens for their actions. activities, plans, policies. Good governance is a ideal. A few countries are near to achieve this ideal, are near to achieve the target of good governance. We are in a developing nations and we are on the path of achieving the target of good governance. The target is somewhat away. So, we must walk on the track to achieve the target of good governance. Good governance is that government, that governing system, that governance which is citizen oriented, citizen friendly, which cares for the citizens, which act for the welfare of the citizens, public. So, we must change our traditional governance into good governance. We must make our governance smart, simple, moral, high, accountable, responsive, transparent. There must be participation in decision making of public. So friends, this was a video on good governance, short video on good governance. And अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगे ਤਾਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਨੂੰ ਲਾਈਕ ਕਰਿਓ, ਮੇਰੇ YouTube ਚੈਨਲ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ ਕੋਮਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੂੰ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਮਿਲਾਂਗੇ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਤੇ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਨਮਸਕਾਰ, ਸਲਾਮ।